Hi, everyone. It's Norman Koshnak here from Eyes on Cricket with Norman Koshnak. Episode 11 of the Gig or Banter Corner. And I would like to welcome, I don't really want to welcome, but I will, Babs, blue and black shirt there, Michael, Anastasia, and obviously Doofus, of course, also known as George Pasaris, and Giuseppe Terranova is just Giuseppe Terranova. How are you guys?
Good evening.
Hey,
Cheers, boys.
How are we all?
We're back to that weird light above your head, Giuseppe, and then Babs has got this thing going on in the corner there, like a pathway. What the hell?
I'm actually, just so you know, I'm actually in Melbourne at the moment. I don't fly out till tomorrow, so
on holiday.
I'm in my hotel room with all my mates.
Well, I'm glad that you called us mates.
Just the usual, then.
The usual.
This is also the 1,300th show for me. 1,300.
Is it?
What that you've done?
Yeah. Or what I've either uploaded or I've done.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's a bit of an achievement. Lately, they've been going really well. There's been some very good episodes. Obviously, Sri Lanka winning. Oh my God, didn't they give Australia?
Oh my God, bloody hell! First time in 30 years they've beaten Australia.
But what about yesterday? 40 overs of spin the Australians had to face.
Good on them. Yeah. It's clever of them. Why not?
No, I'm just saying it's so unusual though. Especially an ODI game, 40 overs.
Yeah.
But it works.
That's our Achilles heel, isn't it? We don't play spin very well.
Well,
so
it's like them coming to Australia and facing 4 fast bowlers at the Gabba, bumping the ball up at their nostrils.
We just bowl short to Sri Lanka and they get out. When they bowl spin to us, we get out. Similar.
They're shit, we're shit. We'd be shit together.
Especially unless it's Giuseppe Terranova and you score 100 at Nondescript's Cricket Club in your last match, of course.
That's right. I played well against him that day.
Of course. Of course.
And Ross Dickwell opened the batting. So he didn't play that well, but he's seen them.
Doesn't matter. I still scored 100.
Pretty okay. We've had a fair bit go on since last week, or since 2 weeks for some of you, but
yes, sorry.
That's all right. Did you win the World Cup? What were you doing again?
I was playing in the Australian Open for bowls. We got through our section.
I'm not impressed, George. Australian Open. What is that?
In our fours competition, we got through to the knockout stages, and we came up against a Canadian international, 2 Scottish internationals. So we didn't.
What 4 pensioners that happened to be walking past the club who happened to have a Canadian background, or what?
They were half your age, let me tell you. They're only young people. Unless you're not making an international side, unless you're around 30 years old.
Okay, so it doesn't explain what you were doing there.
Well, late bloomer.
International.
So I just told them I was a Greek international. Didn't do us any favors, but anyway.
So do you sledge on the bowling green?
Not against those guys, because I put it past the other boys. Should I sledge them? He goes, nah. These guys will just rip us apart. I said, all right, I'll just. But I do sledge a few of the guys. If they give me the shits, I'll start sledging them for sure.
So
Oliver Luke says hi. But he wants to ask a question right up front. Someone can tell me why Maxwell and Green are batting 7 and 8. Well, that's a great question.
Yeah, I don't get that. Doesn't make sense.
Because that idiot's the captain.
Yeah, that's right.
He's an idiot of a captain. Like, I don't care. That's solely on that captain's fault, mate. Solely on his fault. He's
Like, surely Maxwell should come in before Carey at least.
Yeah, I would have thought.
Well, Maxwell should be 4, if you ask me. He's a quality batter.
They had Manus Labuschagne coming in at 4. Really? I know Finch made a duck.
But what did
Surprise,
Labuschagne get?
Prince didn't make any money, any
He
runs.
got 14.
Yeah.
Labuschagne got 14 off 21.
Yeah.
But do these
Mitch
idiots
Marsh-
know? Do
Like,
these morons know it's a one-day game? It's a one-day game, and you got Maxwell at 7. Like, fair income.
Like, why wouldn't you have brought in, like, really, Maxwell, Finch goes out for a duck, and then they bring in Mitchell Marsh. Surely you bring in Labuschagne as a
Yeah.
third, and then
Yeah.
reassess after that. Then if you need to start bashing it, well, then you should bring in Mitch Marsh, Maxwell, Green before you bring in Carey and Head. Surely that makes sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't, like, it makes sense to me, and I've never played international cricket. Those guys, are supposed to be our best players and should know things. Really?
But especially when you're chasing the game, like they were.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
against low pitches, I know it's easier when the ball's hard, but still, that's why you should bring in Maxwell in earlier rather than 7 and 8 with Green.
Yeah, because Marsh is more of a paceman type style batsman. He hits the ball well when the ball's coming to him.
Coming onto the bat, definitely.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But,
Now,
yeah.
Sebastian said without Warner and Smith, the Aussie team is nothing in Asian conditions. He's not right. Wrong. He's true. And
Well, Smith didn't play.
Yeah.
Warner did
scored
make
quite
99, but again, he's
lot
up
of
the
people-
order. He's batting against the new ball, so it makes it easier.
a lot of people have said in the messages throughout a number of the posts, where is Steve Smith? Why isn't he playing? Is he injured? Blah, blah, blah. Now, he did have a quad injury. That's why
It was injured, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
he
Yeah.
was injured. But
Well,
we've
he's in
gone
here.
there. But like you look at it, we've gone there. How many injuries do we have since we played our first T20?
a heap.
Yeah, a few.
Agar,
You know what I mean?
Stark.
Yeah.
Like we're playing at the moment. We're sort of dangling by a thread. And at the end of the day, the team that Sri Lanka put out are their best possible side.
Yeah. Well,
So
you look
for
at-
us, like, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, we lost, and big deal, we lost. But you know what? We weren't humiliated, and yeah, we made some bad choices in our lineup. But it still goes to show that we've got enough to keep us going. It actually.
Yeah, that is a pretty shit Sri Lanka. Like, I'm not being rude here. Sri Lanka couldn't beat Bangladesh. I'm not being smart. Sorry, I'm being that. Australia's got problems, mate.
We have.
It looks like we've got problems. I might be wrong, but that Sri
Well,
Lankan
really.
side couldn't beat anyone.
So,
when an Australian side has Kuhneman playing for them, like, really? Like, is that our best spinner we've got there at the moment? Kuhneman.
Can
Well,
I
they're
tell
missing
you?
Wade. They're missing Adam. It's not Wade. Sorry, Zampa.
Zampa.
They're missing Zampa.
Zampa?
That's a bit of a loss.
But when has Australia had no bowling depth? Like, seriously?
Yeah, and we struggle. We're struggling there. There's no doubt.
But,
Well,
yeah,
Marcus
unless
Stoinis has been someone that's worth having in there. Josh Inglis is another one that's being mentioned. English should be probably Alex Carey. Something doesn't suit him for the short format. I'm sorry. That's my thoughts.
But yeah, we didn't have enough spinners. We've got Matthew Kuhneman as our main spinner, and who else we got in there? Like a nobody.
No.
Manus
I could've
Labuschagne
bowled
can
better.
bowl a few over, and that's about it. Glenn Maxwell doesn't spin the ball. He's just a slow. He's worse than you, Michael.
Well, that's saying a lot, isn't it?
Malacca, I used to get shitload of wickets, and you don't have to spin the ball to actually get wickets, all right? You can even Maxwell on his day, it's
On his
ODI.
day,
He
You
bowls
just
well.
bowl
He bowls
stump to
well.
stump. You bowl
he
stump
doesn't
to stump.
bowl often enough. Like, when's the last time how many overs did he bowl? Let me have a look. Hold on.
Did Finch actually bowl? Because the commentators are giving it to him, yes? Did he bowl
Nah,
yesterday?
he didn't bowl.
No. No.
He was
Maxwell
going
bowled
to bowl.
8 overs,
worst-
1 for 49.
The worst decision is to bowl Labuschagne. I'm sorry. He bowls too many awful deliveries. That
Then he got two. He only bowled 2 overs, none for
yeah,
13.
but he shouldn't be bowling any overs. He's not a frontline spinner for Australia.
They
What
could
the hell?
have called me up at 50 years of age, and I could have made some damage yesterday, mate. Seriously.
You would have hit the pitch really
Let's not
hard.
get carried away, Michael. Please.
Was there rocks on the pitch for you to hit?
Oh yeah.
Just because you played at Palacala and these guys doesn't mean that you're the only one that can play there. Jesus.
Idiots they are, seriously. They're embarrassing us, the Australians, at the moment.
Well, okay, they're talking about Ben McDermott as well. Just quickly, what do you think of Warner's inning? Because he got 99.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
That's a good knock.
But imagine him and Maxwell going for it, mate. That would have been unbeatable if they gave him a crack.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
We got what did we lose by? 4 runs.
Yeah.
4 runs.
So close.
Yeah, look, they're saying they're not getting anything else but Sri Lanka. Fair enough. Look, Australia only care about Test series on this tour. I kind of agree. I think they're only really one. You could have even Nathan Lyon could have even gotten a go last night. They've got it screwed up. They really don't know what. There's some selection mistakes being made, and there's too much chopping and changing for my liking.
Even the Australian A side's doing shit.
Yeah, what do they get?
Well, Sri Lanka made 330, declared for 9, and we're 236 for 8.
Who's the that side? Who's the batting lineup?
Batting lineup was Renshaw and Marcus Harris.
What's Marcus Harris? For God's sake, get rid of him.
You don't like him, do you? You hate him. You hate Harris.
I think he's a turkey. He's a bloody donkey.
He was the captain. He's a captain. Henry Hunt, Nick Madison got a duck. Josh Felipe got 16. Jimmy Pearson 60 not out at the moment.
He's the
and who's Aaron Hardy? I don't know. He made 24. Mark
Laurel and Hardy's brother.
What's his name got wickets? The guy that got wickets in the Boxing Day Test bowl, didn't he?
Boland,
yeah. He got 5 for 38 of 16 overs.
Not bad.
Sorry, 4 for 38.
Yeah.
Mark Sacchetti got 4 for 69. And John Holland
he played for Bubba's club, actually. South
There's a bowler, John Holland.
So he got none for 91 off 19 overs.
Yeah, but you're talking about spinner. There's a spinner.
Yeah,
but he hasn't played
well.
Look, Shane didn't do very well either. And then he went to Google.
Tanvir Sangha, who's he? What's he bowl? Norm?
Yeah, he's pretty good, actually.
He's the left arm, isn't he? He's the
left arm spinner.
I think it's left spinner.
None for 68.
The Sri Lanka team, very impressive. Intelligent captain. Okay. Good thing for Australia is that they have Lyon and Stark for the Test series. Yeah, I don't know whether Stark's going to be that impressive, to be really honest with you.
At least it gives you something different from all the right arm overs.
Yeah, but the problem is the conditions don't suit him.
No.
We'd probably only go in with 2 quicks and 2 spinners, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
We're going to need 3. We're going to need 3 spinners, maybe.
Well, but that's the problem. Australia needs to play that many, but they haven't got that many. Adam Zampa should come back, not for the short form, but why not give him a test berth? Why not?
Because he's not as good as the Queensland boy. That's why. Swepson.
What's Queensland got to do with it?
I'm just saying that nothing. I'm just saying Swepson's a better longer format bowler than bloody Zampa.
He was dropped.
When?
For these last few matches. He played.
Yeah, well, he's not a one-day bowler. He's a bloody longer form bowler.
He's a test bowler.
I don't rate him at all. I reckon they've had him for 5 years around the bloody team. He's done nothing, and he's fractured his upper back several times from his bowling action. I don't know. I don't think. I think they've made some mistakes there. Really, if he was that good, why did it take 5 years before I got a Guernsey?
Well, because he doesn't bowl.
Yeah, I don't know.
He plays for Queensland. How many spinners do you have up in Queensland? 1. You bowl him once every three games.
Yeah, but Queensland, they haven't even got any wineries up in Queensland.
Yes, they do.
Where? What? Where?
Where do you go, mate?
Mount Cotton. Yeah. Awful.
No.
No.
You ever heard of a place called Stanthorpe?
Well,
Of course
yeah.
I have. That's virtually New South Wales anyway.
Oh,
Oh, virtually.
here we
Yeah.
go.
Next thing you'd be telling me bloody Greg Inglis was a bloody New South Welshman.
Well, that's bloody right. He's around the corner from where Michael was born.
Isn't Coffs Harbour in Queensland?
Yeah. We shifted the borders. Didn't you know?
Yeah.
Anyway,
mate,
what happened to that great New South Wales side the other week anyway? While we're talking about football.
Can you know what?
You guys are useless. Absolutely.
I went for Queensland. My money
Yes,
was
you
with
did.
Queensland.
You did.
And then game 2, New South Wales, 7 changes. If Queensland don't win the series 2-0 this weekend, I'm a monkey's
Don't
uncle.
worry. Queensland won't win.
But you are a monkey's uncle. Then what are we going to do when you are?
Well, that's true. But
that's
why
what's
won't
really-
Queensland win it 2-0? Why?
I think.
funny how you say
I
that.
don't know. It'll be a close game again. Because
New South
they'll be.
Wales have got- there's no firepower. New South Wales can't score tries.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it'd
that's
be
what
the
happens
worst.
when you've got Penrith players in there.
Bloody Penrith.
Penrith players and a hooker from bloody South.
I'm actually
Bloody
sick of. I would piss
Who
off
is
every
useless?
single South player from that team. Piss them
I
off.
don't know of any hookers in South. What hookers are in South? Oh, you mean playing football? Sorry.
Yeah. How bad is South going when they lose to St George? St George is shit. And they're fucking terrible.
Let's change subjects. Netherlands are 2 for 82, 88 against England. Did you know that? Netherlands.
Is that on
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
What?
Let's read the Netherlands side out, shall we? Vikranchi Singh. How is that bloody from Netherlands? Max Dowd, he's from Ireland. And you got Tom Cooper, who is Australian.
I like Tom Cooper.
Yeah.
Then you got Bas Deledy and Scott Edwards. That sounds very Dutch to me. Teja Niedermaru. That sounds bloody somewhere else. Logan Van Beek. That's probably Tim Pringle. Tim Pringle. What does he own? A chip shop?
I like my Pringles.
Didn't England make nearly 500 the other day against them?
What's name scored the second highest ever.
Like,
Three centuries.
What the hell are they doing playing Netherlands anyway?
Oh, it's
I don't know.
improving
In
their
between playing India, they're playing India in a test match in a few days' time, actually. So imagine Warner, Smith, Zampa, Stark not there. Who can replace? What is Cricket Australia doing? That's the fair point here,
Yeah, not much at the moment.
Not much.
Who was the batsman that scored? What was it? Scored the highest runs. The English batsman. He's got now 2.
Butler.
Like, do you see how many runs he scored? And then they rate that against Netherlands. Really?
Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
So Arun Singh says England win the T20 World Cup this year. Okay. Yeah.
No, but they're playing against Netherlands. Fucking hell, really?
They've got a female coach, as in Matthew Mott, who's coached females. So there's a BBL announcement trying to make a foreign draft pick, copying the IPL 15 years later.
Correct.
The BBL will be bigger than the IPL you watch in 5 years' time. That's my skin.
Oh, what planet are you? What, you going to back it yourself with your money or what?
No.
What
They're
about
going
the
to.
sign? What was that
You
TV
watch,
rights?
watch,
What
you
they
watch,
just signed?
they're
Was
gonna-
it
you watch.
$20 billion?
More than that.
Like, it was something ridiculous I heard on the radio. Like, it was just.
It's the second highest behind the NFL. It beat English soccer as well. It's really a lot of money. I mean, if they're beating English soccer,
It won't beat the World Cup.
No,
the World Cup's not. The World Cup's not every year, Giuseppe. What are you talking about? We're not.
Well,
There's
they
no
want to
World
make
Cup
it every
on.
year.
There's no World Cup this time. There's no World Cup 8 years now.
What?
Yeah, World Cup's in
There's
Qatar.
no soccer World Cup now. It's been stopped.
What?
No, Italy, no World Cup, bro.
Why? Because it's in Russia or something, or what?
No,
It's in Dubai.
no Italy, no World Cup.
Yeah.
No point playing it.
Look, I have
No,
to
well,
agree.
No, Italy, thank God. No.
they go from winning the European Championships to not can't even making the World Cup. How bad are they?
How could Italy not make the World Cup when Australia does? How embarrassing is for Italians? Oh my God! What are you eating too many cabanossis now? What's going on?
No,
Lucky
we're
I'm
just eating
Aussie.
pasta.
Hey, lucky I'm Aussie then, hey.
Oh, you turncoat. 1 minute you're Italian, 1 minute you're New South Wales, 1 minute you're Manly, 1 minute you're not. Jesus.
Oh no, he's always Manly.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Manly going real well, aren't they? What are they, 10th or something?
There's always next year, mate. We're building for next year. Hang on. You guys are Queenslanders too. What about Cherry Evans, right? Plays like a king, State of Origin 1. Then he lost that game for Manly single-handedly last week.
Yeah, well,
and I'm okay with that, Michael. Just as long as on Sunday night he plays well.
Yeah. Well, overrated if you ask me.
yeah, well, you guys are paying him $1 million a year.
Yeah, we're just giving him 30 grand to go.
Yeah, that was pretty dumb. Who would pay Cherry Evans $1 million? Jesus. And then Brisbane stole Adam Reynolds.
Oh, yeah, they stole him. Yeah.
Stole him, yeah.
Kidnapped him.
He was an outcast, and we just put our arm around him and gave him a bit of a cuddle, and he come over.
A bunch of poofters. That must be what's going on. But Brisbane, I mean, I can't stand. I always hated Brisbane. Always hated them. Something's on the nose. A bit like Travis Head or something.
Well, it's either you like them or you don't.
I don't know why Giuseppe's got so much love for Brisbane. He lives in New South Wales now.
Yeah, exactly. What the hell are you doing, Giuseppe?
He's a Queenslander.
I'm a Queenslander. Once a Queenslander.
Well, why are you living in New South Wales then, if you're a Queenslander?
Because I'm stealing your money to smuggle back to Queensland.
Oh, Malaka.
I know you got your drug distribution network from Grafton going up there. I've heard about that.
Yeah, that's the Italian network.
Haven't you seen all the stuff about the Calabrian mafia?
Actually,
I'm trying to stay out of the news. Stop giving my locations away.
Anastasia, what the hell is that glass light on the left, on your right-hand side? What on earth? What is that? A picture or is that real? Are you in a jail or what is it?
No, it's a bloody hotel, mate. It's not my bloody decorations.
But is
a
that
mirror or something? I don't know. It's a mirror.
What are you doing? What's that pair of panties? Oh no, sorry.
Don't tell my wife, will you?
Oh, sorry, it's too late now.
What isn't she watching?
You know what? Every episode I got to chat with my kids and my wife, and I say next episode, and they all start laughing. You're serious, eh? So, thanks for their support, eh? Good support.
Actually, I was surprised. I was speaking to my younger son, Christopher. He goes, yeah, every now and then I'll just turn it on and just do my stuff and it'll be in the background. I'm going, what? You listen to our shit? He goes, yeah, some of it's all right, some of it's a bit stupid, but I'm going, what?
Well, I had a guy at work. He said to me, he goes, I'd probably listen more often, but he goes, you dribble right at the start, and he goes, I just get over it.
Well, we know who dribbles, don't we? We know who the dribbler is. It's below me
there. Down that corner, down the other corner there.
Giuseppe, where's your Sri Lankan shirt? Subhash Chandra Bharata wants to know.
I had thought about wearing it, and I decided against it this evening. I went for my nice formal attire of my pajamas.
Oh God!
Trying to stay warm.
Blue and black shirt. Where's your blue and black shirt? You got some puffy jacket on.
Yeah, because it's friggin' freezing in Melbourne, and I'm in a suitcase, mate.
You're in a suitcase?
Well, I brought gear in a suitcase. So something I didn't pack, mate. Haven't been home in 4 days.
I'm from Germany. Are you told from Germany? Oh. So what are you doing now? Are you running amok? Are you selling something? What are you doing?
I'm actually working, mate. Seeing customers, being proactive.
Oh,
wow. First time for everything, eh?
Yeah. Notice how you guys are all shocked, huh? All shocked.
I want you all
yeah, we are a little bit.
It's not Labuschagne. How do you pronounce this name? George, how do you pronounce this name?
What? Manus? Labashane?
No. What? Just let me have a go.
No, I've heard him say it, and I can't say it.
Labuschagne.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Oh, what are you? You South African now as well?
Norm, yeah, he tries to be.
Okay, Oliver Lutkins wants to know Doofus and other guys' prediction of the Test series.
Yeah,
What do you mean,
other guys?
Can't you read our bloody names, Oliver? What is this, other guys?
At least he got the right name. Got me right.
Doofus. Who can forget Doofus?
That's it.
So, what's your prediction of the Test series?
It's going to be a close. We thought we before it started, we thought, oh yeah, Australia's going to win it hands down quite easily. But yeah, it's going to be tight. But over 5 days, I don't think Sri Lanka will be as consistent. You know, they can get away with it for 50 overs, and we might be able to sneak over top of them. But is it 3 series or 2 games?
Two. They both played in Gaul.
We might get away with a 1-0 win, draw for another. Is it going to rain over there?
Yeah, at 3 p.m. till 3:15. If you knew Sri Lanka weather, it only rains for 15 minutes.
If you had to come with us, George, you would know.
Exactly.
Sorry. Next time.
Well, there's going to be a next time. I mean,
I'm not. I won't be playing cricket unless there's a bowls buddy.
Mate, we'll be drinking.
Don't tell me you're going to represent Australia in lawn bowls in Sri Lanka. They'll laugh at you.
Greece.
Hey, can I just say something, Norm? I've still got my receipt from the cricket shop in Colombo when I bought my bats.
And you're going to go back and get
2.
Yeah, I bought 2. I bought the SS and the King Hitter.
Kingfisher, wasn't it?
No, it was the BAT.
Yeah, don't talk to Norm about bats. He's got no idea about bats.
Oh dear.
I beg your pardon. I bought a bat for the captain of Bahrain, Razan Jigahera, the other day, and she's using it and she's doing really well in the Asia Cup, thank you very much, based on my selection.
Yeah, because it doesn't make the batsman the bat, mate.
Yeah, mate. You only use the edges.
What's it got to do with how good a batsman I am with a bat? The bat's the bat. The bat has got nothing to do with the batsman. What are you talking about?
You're lucky to hit the only part of the bat you used, Norm, was the edge.
Oh.
Or even then, mate. The ball used to miss the edge.
No.
He wasn't even good enough to get an edge.
God, you guys are all... Look, viewers, they're just freaking jealous. They don't know real talent when they see it.
Hey, viewers, we played for a couple of years. We had heaps of time to see the talent. We never saw it.
He spent more time watching us than we did watching him, that's for sure.
That's bullshit. I have videos of me batting in England, in Sri Lanka, India.
Not a calendar, no.
MCG.
Norm was the best. Norm had the best pencils and sharpener in the whole business.
Read my lips.
He was the best square leg umpire we had.
Norm, go and do this. No worries, boys.
Jealousy. Viewers, it's just jealousy. Jealousy. How big are your bats, lads? My bat's really big. Oh, talking about cricket bats. Okay. Sorry.
How big are your bats?
Like a heavy bat.
Since when is Labuschagne loose?
I'll go and get my bats. They're in the garage.
Go on. Loose bus chains. Oh my God.
Yeah,
loose bus chain.
Norman's talking about Australian football. No, I'm not. Rugby league, I was. Yes, I was. In a match between Kenya and Bangladesh in 2006, Hitesh Modi was a judge. LBW. The umpire was Subhash Modi, his father's name. Right. What the hell's that got to do with the prize fish? Hitesh Modi's dad gave him out. Ooh, there we go.
Ooh. Oh well.
So we've got the Gaul tests coming up. There's 2 of them coming up. We've got a 5th ODI, which I can't do anything about. Then you got.
When is that tomorrow night? Or one day?
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
What is it? 3-1?
Yeah,
3. They can't. Yeah, they can't lose. Striker. Here we go. Oh my God. Hi, Samantha Shastri. Good to say you say hi to me and not everybody else.
That's the one I bought in Sri Lanka.
Wow.
Have you actually used it? Oh, it looks like you've used it.
Yeah, it's the one I scored the century with.
Oh,
that's why he's pulling it out.
Straight afterwards.
Yeah, see, there's that one.
Did you get rid of the edges?
And then, do you remember this one?
Yes.
That's the one I won.
I was going to say that's the one you bloody pinched from up here.
No. I won that.
Do you want to go? I'm going to go get my bats. I'll get my bats too if you want.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but you didn't score a century like Giuseppe though.
How do you? Yeah. Have you been following my cricket since I left? No, you haven't. You don't know what I've been up to. I've been.
I'd put my house on it. You didn't score a century.
In total, probably.
I reckon you'd be lucky to score in total 10.
Shut up, Babs. What have you done other than pick your nose? What have you done in the last 10 years of cricket?
I've retired, mate. My career's done. Finished.
Retired from what, though?
Looking after you idiots.
At least I won 2 premierships.
Since?
No. Fully.
There was one in my regime, wasn't there?
Yeah, one and then one after.
And one after.
Yeah.
Did you guys won one after I left?
Not with Harry and them. I won it with the other Saints guys. After everyone left me, I was still playing.
You went to
I actually played with my son. Yanni played in that game as well. So yeah.
But he was a good batter, your son.
Yeah, he wasn't bad. He had a better cut shot than me. That's why the shot he had too.
Giuseppe, do you play left or right? What's your favourite shot selection?
Well, my favourite shot selection is
corner.
No, you can go. You used to go straight, okay, too.
Yeah, back foot 6, straight drive.
Well, you still didn't go straight, did you, Michael? You went far from straight.
I'm a right-hander.
Yeah.
Here we go. With that draft, say, for example, what class would Giuseppe come under if he was still playing, if he came out of retirement? What class?
What class?
For sure, first class.
Classy ass.
Well, Norm would be Z, so I'm thinking Giuseppe would be M.
I was thinking first class.
Yeah, I would have been. I was in first class myself. George, you and bloody Babs, you're just jealous because you know where Giuseppe and I are upper tier today. You're lower tier. I change it around.
I'm always down the bottom. I always get
always down the bottom, mate. That's all
not
right.
the bottom anymore, see?
About time.
There you go, brother.
Oh, geez.
No, we're down. Why am I always down the
bottom? The Brady bunch. What are you talking about? Yeah, there's something about gold, platinum, and silver. Did you see that? In the big bell? What the hell? What's that? I don't know. It's bullshit.
No, I reckon Norman's bronze.
Is that the class of the
Cabanossi wood?
I reckon Pesaris and Giuseppe got to be at least platinum at least.
Platinum at least.
Yeah. And then one person's gold. Leave it at that.
If you had any brains, Anastasia, platinum's higher than gold, you fool. You just
yeah, but I'm trying to be funny, bro. I'm trying to be funny.
Look, I just think titanium.
Yeah, titanium.
You want to know who's platinum? If I'm a wallet here.
Well, the gold, like, so there's the players are ranked into platinum or gold or silver or bronze, and then that's how you make your picks and selections. So that's it. So round one.
Hey, have a look at this. Norm's going to find his wallet. Watch all the fucking moths come out.
Actually, I have a wallet with. I must have left in the car. Where the fuck is it?
So you got
what is that shit top you're wearing?
Yeah.
What is that?
That too. That's disgusting.
South Sydney shit. I'd be covering it too.
Yeah. was wondering why you
the
always
thing
said
is,
like this.
I have platinum. I have a platinum Qantas frequent flyer card, but where was my wallet?
Yeah,
I've only ever gone as you're right. Platinum's higher. I've only ever gone as gold.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've never gone platinum.
I'm lifetime gold. I'm lifetime gold.
with Qantas.
Can India save the win the 5th Test match? Now that was from last year. So
let's say.
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think they're no chance.
Yeah, I think England will win.
there we go. Here we go. Robert M's got his facts right. Babs and Norman, I don't know why you're there, but is platinum. George is gold since he supports Queensland. And Giuseppe's silver.
Oh, Giuseppe.
Oh, that's harsh.
That's nice. That's nice.
Norman platinum.
You might as well say I'm bronze.
But I'm actually the only person in this group that is actually platinum at something. I've got a platinum Qantas frequent flyer card. Have you got that? No. There you go.
Do you use it? How often do you use it?
Not lately, I don't know.
Well,
can someone headbutt him, please? Who can
I was thinking the same thing. Like, you're coming up with unrealistic objectives here.
I don't know where my wallet is. I've got it's in the car.
You left it on the plane.
Look where the moths are. And fucking they'll be around this.
I'm gonna go and find it now. Hang on, you keep talking.
Oh, we'll keep talking. Don't worry about us. We'll do what we want to do.
Take your time. No one wants to see you anyhow. Idiots.
Where are you staying, Michael?
I'm staying at the Quest Hotel in Flemington.
Flemington.
Yeah,
right.
Which is, the race course, not too far.
Yeah, the race course, yeah. So that's not in town then, is it? You're out of town.
No, I don't like to stay in town because I get a hired car and the parking in the city is terrible. I like to stay out like 10 minutes away.
Okay.
I'm back, but I'm not back.
But it's so cold here. Cold.
That'll be freezing, yeah. Well, Christopher's going down tomorrow. He's going to go see Melbourne play the Lions tomorrow night at the MCG.
Oh,
that should be a good game.
That'll be a good game. Yeah. So he was supposed to go down last week and watch Brazil and Argentina, but obviously that got called off. So they've gone down tomorrow.
I don't understand that. The Melbourne and Brisbane's probably top of the table. Why are you doing it on a Thursday night for? Why don't you do it on? Imagine Saturday night that game.
Well, they probably organised it a month ago, so.
But you would have thought Melbourne and Brisbane are going to be up there somewhere. You would think, right?
Yeah. At least a Friday night game, but
at least
all the top 8 play against each other this round.
Yeah.
In the AFL, really.
Yeah. So it's a really big weekend of footy down there. So it's some good games happening. So
quick question: what do you think of the De Hoy saga? De Hoy.
Has he done anything illegal?
No. He's done nothing.
Is it? Yeah, everyone hates Collingwood, and what he's done is probably, it's probably got not a good taste to it. But at the end of the day, he's a fucking 26-year-old idiot who plays football. And he's done what a 26-year-old idiot does. Fucks around and.
He didn't do nothing bad, mate. Like, we've got players in the game who have bashed people, done drugs, and we're talking about what this guy has done.
No, but there's been blokes in the 80s who've actually stolen trams.
Yeah.
So what's he done? He's had it's not a good look to be doing that sort of stuff to females, especially because Collingwood have got the netball team and an AFL women's side, so it's not a good look for the club because of what he's done to a girl. But apart from that, he's done nothing really.
I've done plenty.
Sorry, guys, he came back. Sorry,
he's back.
But I guess it's one of them things that it's not that he's done nothing. It's the character that he continually.
Well. That's right. He's got a form line that reads. He's got a bad rap because he's done some stupid things in the last 5 years. He's beating people up, blah, 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 whatever he's done. So you'd think you'd be smart enough to just turn your phone off and not take any photos.
Yeah.
But anyway,
There we
he's
go.
not that, obviously not that smart.
No.
So they're talking about Doofus taking over. That's fair.
It'll run more smoothly, that's for sure.
Germany will be the next test nation. There we go. See, with a name like Ralph Jensen, it sounds very German.
No chance.
Talk Cricket is the show name, and all they're talking about.
All right, let's talk some cricket then. Come on.
I love it. Good on you,
Australia's shit. There's nothing. England's playing bloody Netherlands. Really? Like what cricket's about? There's shit on.
Hang on a minute. This is not about. We're here to talk about cricket in general.
Yeah, I know, but there's not much. There's not much on. We've got one more ODI. We've got 2 Test matches coming up. There's not much happening.
No. I mean, England's about to play New Zealand. England is supposed to play India in a Test match. That's pretty big.
Yeah.
Look, that is, but
only India.
But I don't think it's going to be as big as people think either.
What?
It's a one-off Test match. It's not. Like, I know it's going to finish a series, but...
Oh, there was Tanmaya Cheney, new person, I haven't heard him before, says India's the new powerhouse in cricket. There you go.
I don't know. Do they actually have power in India? Did he say power in India, or what did he say?
When India is the new powerhouse in cricket.
In the form of money, yes, and they always have been.
They've always have been. Money talks.
But aren't we thankful that India is flush with money, or is it
not necessarily? Why they're not putting it back into international cricket, are they?
I don't think the game's any bigger and better than it was 20 years ago. What's changed? Is cricket actually on the map? No.
Hang on a minute. With women's cricket, has gone nuts around the world.
Yeah, but so has every other sport has. Women's soccer's gone nuts. NRL has gone nuts. AFL's gone nuts. But I don't think cricket's got any bigger in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's probably
where are the smaller nations?
Yeah, that's right. It's not as if India's putting that money into Netherlands or growing the game in other areas where it's not big. There's still no teams in South America or Western Africa.
Have you guys ever seen the thing on Kaya? There's an international league that's the bottom tier. They play on AstroTurf. What's that called?
I know what you're talking.
Yeah, I've seen some of those games.
Have you seen the standard of that?
It's like playing park cricket. It's like us playing.
That's below. So those players, I think Netherlands played in that and qualified and got through. But that level is so bad.
Yeah.
Here we go. Babs and Doofus, question for you. Okay, just exclusively Babs. So Giuseppe, we're going to stay out of this. If you're in Cupman's shoes, who do you take in as a second spinner into the Test series? Matt Kuhneman, Mitch Marsh, since Agar's injured.
Maxwell.
Yeah, Maxwell. Spinner. I think so. At this stage, you take Line. If Swepson's out, which he is, Zampa's out. There's your second. Kuhneman, he's like a state. He's just like a shield. He's lucky to make a shield team, really. So
I didn't even know who he was, mate. Who did he play for?
He's a Queensland. I don't think he's played a first class game for Queensland in years. He's 30 years old. He's done nothing. He did play for Australia under 19s when he was at that age. So, but he's done nothing since. So I wouldn't I don't know. But I'd go with Maxwell as well.
So, okay, given Finch, Warner, Smith are top 3 locked, who would refer for number 4 in the ODIs? Mars or Marshall ahead?
Maxwell.
I agree. Maxwell. I agree.
Maxwell should be playing 3.
Mate, it's ODI for a reason. 50 overs. Get him in there.
Get him in there.
Why should new countries be added in cricket instead of the quality within the existing team should improve? That's a very good question.
We just said that before about cricket's not growing.
Yeah,
but he wants the opposite though.
But the problem is that if you don't expand, the quality won't improve anyway.
Because then you're growing your pool by the countries. Like, look at Australia. You're up against Aussie rules, NRL, basketball, soccer. Like
lawn bowls.
Rugby union. So you're up against and we're not a big country as in population wise. Like 25 million. That's what Mumbai. So you've got that amount of people. Half of them are female, and then you split your rest of your guys between 6 or 7 sports. It's not very easy to bring up your quality in Australia anyway. New Zealand will be worse because they've got even less population.
Yeah, but New Zealand have proven pound for pound they're better than Australia, actually. For 3 million people, they have a pretty good side at most sports they play.
Yeah, but again, it goes in cycles. You give them another couple of years and they'll be back to the bottom with bloody West Indies and Sri Lanka and Bangladesh again.
And they support heavily rugby union. Like it is a heavily funded sport.
Well, that's it. That's their bloody played in heaven, as they say.
All right, we're going to answer this question. Razul, Hassan, Messi, or Roland? Quickly answer.
Ronaldo.
Who's Roland?
That's
supposed to be Ronaldo. Messi.
Okay, Messi. Robert Hammond's asking that he reckons Kernan played shield cricket last year. He needs someone who takes the ball away from right hand. It's not a bad point.
I don't know. I reckon in Sri Lanka, we just got to bowl stump to stump, mate.
That's right.
Like Ranganahara used to do.
Well, that's all you got to do, mate, because the ball's going to keep low, hit the stumps enough times. LBW's got to come into the game. You would think outside of spin.
I agree.
Yeah, just because he's a bloody left arm orthodox and spins it away, but that just he's not a leg spinner of any description. So no
quality.
Smith any chance of reaching 10,000 test runs a year if he keeps playing, but he may not be in there for that long.
No,
that's right. He'd be close to that anyway.
I think this is a pretty. I like Ted Mayer, Cheney. I think he's on the ball. He said that given the USA is a huge market, many Asians are going and playing there. I'm sure USA will come hard next few years. I think he's right.
No, I don't know. Where do they play it? They've got no oval-shaped fields to play cricket.
If Fort Lauderdale has the ground that's test quality. They've played ODIs.
One ground in all of America.
No, I think there's more than that. They're doing okay.
I doubt it. Like, really, there's not enough fields and that sort of stuff. They're worse than what we have. They've got ice hockey. They've got bloody NFL, basketball. They've got shitloads of sport.
They've got the 3 biggest sports in the world, mate. 3 biggest sports already.
But hang on, I think cricket's growing in the USA. The stats are growing in the USA.
Oh, I think the more Indians that go to USA will help.
Yeah, you've got the expats that'll play it, like the Indians and the West Indians. I guess there's a lot of those that'll go across. But apart from that, where are you going to grow the game, or who's going to go there? If you get a normal American from an American family, they don't even know what cricket is, unless they've got that Indian or they've got someone who's played it from somewhere else. They've got no idea what the game is.
That's what I'm saying.
Are you saying that it's not worth trying to explore improving the game in the USA, or what?
I'm not saying that you can explore it, but it's going to be very difficult.
Mate, NRL's tried, rugby union's tried. Rugby union's good at sevens, but this is where the IPL, with all the money, should take some games to the US.
Yeah, I agree.
If they're serious about growing the game, 350 million people that live in the US. You get 5% of that, you're bigger than some cricketing nations already.
But that's okay. I agree with what you're saying, But the sheer weight of subcontinent people that live in America is into the millions now. And they are further in cricket there. Admittedly, they're ex-India, ex-wherever.
Yeah,
but
that's
they
right.
They
That's
are
fine.
bringing cricket to
Yeah, but
America.
if they're even ex-India or ex-whatever, it doesn't matter because eventually their kids are going to be Americans or whatever it's going to be, and they're going to pick up the sport. But you got to promote the game in a country somehow.
Okay, look, I for our generation, I would agree with it, but I do think there's potential there. Again, this is a fact. The second biggest cricket audience in the world is America, behind India, on numbers. It is. It's proven by all the YouTube viewerships of all the cricket channels that exist. The second biggest number of people behind India is, in fact, America. Why?
So why is there no games? Why is there no good games in the US then? If that's the reason.
No, I agree with you. That I know that hasn't happened yet, but they do have a hell of a lot of expats watching cricket.
Yeah.
And Pakistan's not second. You Google it, you'll see what I'm right. USA, second biggest.
No.
Jamie Overton will make his test debut for England against New Zealand heading next test match. There we go. He's the brother of the other Overton who played for England.
Is he as tall as him?
Pretty close, apparently. Robert M's right. Do you remember when Shane Warne, who's passed, of course, and Saxon, they went to...
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But no one's... When's that? 10 years ago?
It was a while ago. Where did Steppy go? What is he going to get another bat? What's he doing? I don't like George being there. I want you there. And there we go. Let's go.
Oh, I'm on top. That's good. I like being on top.
On top of nobody, though. That's your problem.
Amy.
So that game starts tonight at does it? No, 23rd, tomorrow night. England and New. Is Stokes playing? I think Stokes is out anyway, isn't he?
Is he Ben Stokes? Is he out? Why is that? Where does it say that?
Isn't he injured?
I don't believe he is. Are you reading some old newspaper? What are you reading?
No, I thought I read that the other
Was
day.
it lying around your lawn bowls game? Was it? It's probably 19 months old.
Probably. Well, yeah, England and New Zealand have got 5 players out with COVID.
Okay, Robert M saying 2009 Babs. What's his 2009 Babs? Babs
When Warne went and did that, so that's well over bloody 10 years ago.
It is.
I'm thinking.
It wasn't that long ago. It can't be that long ago. I was in Sydney when it happened, and I've been here since 14. So no, that's not the case.
I don't know. It's a long time. Anyway,
Sebastian Stokes is fit and will play tomorrow. They have announced they're playing 11. Apparently.
oh, have they? Oh, okay.
Hasn't their mindset changed straight away? The Poms.
Oh, it's amazing.
Like,
But that's what the coach does.
Again, they've been. If it wasn't for Root in that game, they lose. If it wasn't for, it's just one player.
yeah, but their attacking ability, like they've got the same side, right? Let's be serious. Their side hasn't changed, but their mindset's changed.
There's
sure.
a few players different. Yeah,
But,
I'm sure. Like you do that,
so, George. Without I'm sorry, did I? You could say without, at times without either Simons or not Simons, maybe Warren or Glenn McGrath or a Lilly.
Smith.
If they didn't play, we would have lost games. It's
yeah, I know, but I guess it's like any other team sport. You get a new coach in there, a new manager. Everyone wants to lift and show that they want to be in the side. You look at the NRL, like all of a sudden Canterbury can play. Like, where was that 2 weeks ago, sort of thing? So you bring a new coach in.
Mindset of players. Look at the guy that got 100.
But in saying that, once that dies back down and that they go back into their normality, are they going to still be wanting to get there? I guess that'll show up with how good of a coach he really is.
That's right. And look, at the end of the day, he'll prove his worth at the World Cup.
He's already proved his worth already, I think, already.
I think he is too.
But
but then you're talking like duration.
Yeah, that's right.
He's done a good job. He's turned the players around, but now it's let's see how he goes over a longer period of time.
Exactly right. Like it's only the first series, so if he can't get him up for this series, coming in first up, well then he's got no chance. So he had to definitely give him something to win this first series.
The issue is going to be when they piss off their 2 opening bowlers. That's going to be England's question mark. What are they going to do?
They'll be coming in off their Zimmer frames, mate, the way they're going.
They better find 2 new people because they're not going to be here in a year's time. Surely not.
Well, they're all injured, aren't they? Well, their other bowlers are injured.
That's the problem. They can't select anyone else.
Yeah.
So okay, it's interesting. The Warner, the Warner video has gone nuts for some reason. Dave Warner interview. People wanted to hear what he had to say. All right, so listen, Kane, Williamson, and Conway both recovered from COVID and both will play tomorrow. We're hearing from Subhash. What are Australia's chances of being here in India next year? It's very hard to beat India in India. That's a good point.
Yeah,
50-50.
Look, they are, but then it all depends on who they take. That's the biggest thing, like the players that they take.
There's going to be no surprises, mate. We can pick the side right now. Who's going to be out of that side? There's going to be a surprise. You look. Australia doesn't have the kahunas to pick guys out of left field, mate.
Yeah,
they don't have any spinners either.
They never have. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, India are very hard to beat at home. Let's be honest. We did beat Pakistan at home. Well, we're not beating Sri Lanka at the moment anyway, not the other formats. But yeah, it's not easy for us. Okay,
you can't see. I was going to say just one more thing about that. Who do you see going to be in that test side now that's not in there now?
Yeah, you don't.
Osman Khawaja will be for sure.
Yeah, but he's in the test side.
Yeah, but he could play short format. That's another mistake they've made. He's a good short format player as well.
Especially against spin, mate. Why isn't he there? Why isn't he not there against spin?
No idea. Labuschagne is crap compared to Khawaja. Let's be honest. In the short format, in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
I think Labuschagne won't get any runs in the test matches. He'll get out cheaply. You watch.
You just want him to fail, Norm.
I do. Yes, it's true. For some reason. It annoys me.
Because he's a Queenslander. He doesn't like South Africans. You're just a racist. You're a racist.
Yeah, you're a racist.
I am. I'm happy to say so. I hate Labuschagne for some stupid reason. Okay. I see when George is reading Stokes wasn't a training on Tuesday due to a chesty cough.
What it was. I knew there was some reason he wasn't. He was in doubt there for a day or so.
A chesty cough. Where else is a cough? In your ass? What is it? Maybe it is.
Yeah, you got bloody COVID, the flu.
What's the go of you in the arse, Norm? What's the go of you at the moment?
Nothing. I was just meant to be flippant. All right, just relax. So, Warner, how long is Warner and Finch going to be opening for Australia? Are they going to be there for the ODI World Cup? Sorry, the T20 World Cup.
Finch. Norman hates Labuschagne. I hate Finch. How's that?
Who do you hate, except for St George losing? They beat us, yes.
I'm the same. I'm not a big Finch fan. I think he's long past his use by date.
Warner and McDermott, mate, should open the batting. Done.
Felipe should fucking open it with fucking Felipe and bloody McDermott. That'll be left field, but it won't happen.
Yeah.
Well, how many years has Warner got to go?
He hasn't got a year left in him.
He's got to pay off his South Coogee mansion that he hasn't finished building yet.
Well, he'll play IPL for the next couple of years. He'll just play all the T20 tournaments and get big money. He has to play for 20 overs. That's all you need to do. Semi-retired. What more do you want?
Yeah, okay. ODI game is 50 Norman anywhere in India. Okay. ODI game is 50-50 Norman anywhere India and Australia play. 50-50
no, it depends on who wins the toss. I guess it is 50-50. If you win the toss and bat second.
No,
Why-
Depends on the
realistically,
Why we see
Australia are
shortage
in the game up until the toss.
Fuck, that's fucking early, bro.
obviously, Babs has been picked up for his lack of knowledge here. You mean Ben McDermott, Babs, not Matt?
I don't even remember saying that, Robert M. 1989. I'm sure I said McDermott. I didn't say anything. Ben or Bruce.
Robert
or
M. 1999. He wouldn't make a mistake. He remembers what year he was born.
Anyhow, McDermott then either way.
He's 35 already.
35. So what's he got? 1 or 2 years? Let's be serious. Your eyesight does go at... My eyesight went about 38. There.
I reckon about 28. No. I didn't say it.
He hasn't got much. And you know what? His reflex is going to get worse and worse in the field as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, duh. He's getting older. Duh.
Yeah, I know, but you would think we've got to start looking at new guys to take over the old wood.
Well, then they maybe should starting now. Why do you think Australia's... Who do you think is Australia's greatest ever captain? George, Doofus. Quick. Name it. Quick.
AB.
Giuseppe.
AB.
Oh, that was...
Mark Taylor.
I reckon Steve Waugh.
No.
Steve Waugh was good.
Yeah.
He was good.
He's got the best statistics. He won them. He got 70%.
Yeah, he had the best. He had the two best bowlers we've ever produced playing for him. So, of course, he's going to have the best bloody statistics.
But it doesn't mean you win games
And
necessarily.
the best batsman.
It helps.
We had one of the best bowlers playing for bloody Callanvale. What was that time again? But he never got a bowl, namely me. That wasn't bad.
Me?
What about
I
during
mean, about
Bradman's
me.
era?
Yeah. I was under bowled.
No, you
Who?
weren't. You weren't under bowled. In the Bradman era, who was the captain?
Bradman, you goose.
What was his winning average? Must be high.
Well, Steve Waugh's was the highest, actually.
Higher than Bradman?
Yes. Google it.
Okay.
Yeah, look, I'm not disputing that Steve Waugh wasn't a good captain, but the difference between, say, Steve Waugh, Mark Taylor, and AB picked up a side that was full of a lot of hates and whatever, and he transformed that side to have a winning mentality, to then what Mark Taylor carried on, to then Steve Waugh finished off.
Yes.
That's why I chose AB. Not because he was a Queenslander or anything, but for the fact of what he did to
That's right.
transform Australian cricket.
Let's make this clear. AB is actually from Sydney. Okay?
Correct.
I don't know why Robert agrees with Norm so much. You okay, Rob?
Yeah. Have you got a friendship with Norm or what?
Robert,
How much you paying him, Norm?
They're just jealous, Robert. They're just jealousy. They can't handle them.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
Ricky Ponting as a captain. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I like Ricky Ponting. He was good too.
Yeah, you can't.
Similar to Steve Waugh, he had some pretty good players in his side.
Yeah. Some good cards to work with.
That's the
I
thing.
like this Tanmaya Cheney. Alan Border was like Sourav Ganguly. They picked the team when the team was not ready and built them from start. I like that. Yeah,
correct.
Ganguly actually made India. He was a guy that I look back at India and go, they went from basically nobody to an actually a fair income winnable side.
Yeah, to
a very good side.
Yeah, to a very tough nation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, AB did the same.
Right. Okay. So we're going to go back to India for a moment. Virat Kohli, what's your thoughts on his future?
Oh, it's very limited.
Depends on what he wants to do, where he wants to be. I think he's done everything he needs to do playing cricket, I guess. It's now how much money he wants, I guess, playing IPL or one-day competitions around the world and semi-retirement, I guess. But it all depends on what he wants to do.
Yeah, I agree with you, George.
He hasn't scored a century for quite a while. Any thoughts on that?
But
Steve Smith ain't better. Steve Smith ain't much better either. And Lavishane's not much better either.
You sit here and you rate him on the centuries that he scores. You know, like he may score like a 50 or a 60, which is a really good 50 or a 60. Just because he hasn't scored a century, it doesn't.
He doesn't need.
Yeah.
And he just needs to be consistent. If he consistently scores 50s and 60s, then India is going to make fairly decent scores.
That's
if he
right.
makes 5s or 10s, but it depends on what he wants to do. He's good enough if he puts his mind to it, but I think his priorities are somewhere else, and that's why you won't see the best of him anymore.
He's worth about 500 or 600 million Australian dollars, and that's he's already made ridiculous.
That's it. And enough said. That's it. So does he have to make any more money? No. So
if I made 500 million playing cricket, I'd stop too. I'd stop.
He's got nothing else to prove, right?
You never started. You stop.
Hey Norm, weren't you once pulled up for chucking?
For what?
For chucking. There's a rumor around town that you got called for chucking.
The only time I chucked was when you fed me some of the food that you can make, your slop.
Did Amy make good snitchels?
No, I reckon it was you. I reckon you put your finger in it and stuck on it.
How good was the snitchels? Remember that day?
Yes, I do remember. That was Melbourne, wasn't it? No, or was that?
No, you're at Sydney. I think Sydney it was.
Now, remember Melbourne? We went there once too. We met you on some resort. You were on a resort or something. I'm not sure.
Some nudist beach, I think it was.
Yeah, it was a pool around the.
I thought that was Adelaide.
Near the wineries.
Yeah, that's it. You guys are sick. You guys are worse than me.
Pakistan has just announced their test squad against Sri Lanka. I'm excited about Pakistan. I like Pakistan.
Pace to burn. Pakistan or the old. Pace to burn.
I'd like to see him. I'd like to see their batsmen in bouncy wickets. No, I'm still. Their bowlers will do well, but I don't see their batsmen do well.
Here we go. Oh, hang on. Shut up. Shut up. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm standing for my school election. Wish me luck. That's Ashwin Kartik. How old is he?
Yeah.
Good luck.
He's in grade 6.
Ashwin, when you grow up, who do you want to? Ashwin, when you grow up, who do you want to be?
Who do you want to be like? Which one of us, Ashwin?
Remember, I can give you $5 in sort of some of the. Yeah. All right, Ashwin,
I'll give you a juice to put in your school lunchbox, Ashwin.
Yeah.
I'll give you a popper.
He's even got a logo next to his name. AK
I
looks
like
like a
Ashwin.
logo.
A good bloke.
Yeah,
Good
it's
kid.
pretty cool.
Who was the best bowler batter out of the four of you? Well, Robert,
Oh,
I don't want to brag.
Where do we start?
He doesn't want to brag because we know he wasn't.
This is live television. George. Be careful.
Let's not even make it. Let's not even comment, Rob.
It's not even close, Robert.
Hey, Rob, why don't you guess and we'll say yes or no? How's that?
Michael scored 240 in one innings. His total was 241.
Oh, yeah.
Perth, let's check. Tadmay Cheney. Is Perth's new ground wicket the same as the old one? No, it's not.
No. What a shame. Haven't they stuffed up the pitches in Australia?
Oh, yeah, those drop-in pitches are shit. Yeah. Really.
And the Fremantle doctor only existed at that oval.
Yeah. How good was it? You'd know about 3 o'clock, here comes the doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get someone bowling into it. Terry Alderman bowling with the Fremantle doctor, swinging it away.
Yep.
He
gone.
was a fantastic spin bowler.
Gone.
Swing,
all that sort of stuff's gone now. All of these all new fandangled bloody
stadiums.
And you know what? All the decks play the same now.
Paul's asking me a question. Do you remember your best things, Norman? Was it too far? No, it wasn't that far back at Paul.
Yeah, it was.
I can send you a video of me on the MCG hitting a ball
20 years ago.
I guess any day that Norm didn't score a duck, it was the best innings.
Yeah, that's it. It was a good day. Hey, boys, my phone's about to.
I'm hurting with laughter.
My phone's about to die, so if I If I'm no longer there, you know what's happened.
All right.
All
No
right.
worries, George.
Say hi, Giuseppe Ashwin. Kartik wants to say.
Hi,
So-
Ashwin. How you going, Ashwin?
London is blue, Manchester's red. This sounds like a poem. Manchester's red, London is blue. It's
Yeah.
cricketing culture, what you want to
And
do.
Liverpool's red.
Tottenham's white.
No.
Lily white.
Or Babs is not white. He's not pure as snow or anything, for God's sake.
No. Is cricketing culture in Australia the same? No.
No.
No,
but I
used to
remember
be.
We used to play in the
Used to be playing
streets.
in the streets. Not
as
anymore.
As a kid, I used to play on the streets, back corners, everywhere. I don't
Yeah.
see it much anymore.
Yeah,
No.
we used to play on the farm.
Yeah, no one stops traffic with a ball running across the road anymore, do they?
No.
Okay,
No,
let's
they
just
just run you down.
digress to the Pakistan side. Baba Azam, Rizwan, Shafiq, Azhar Ali, Fahim, Ashraf, Fawan Alam, Haris Ralph, my mate, Hassan Ali, Imam Al Haq, love that name, Nawaz, Nasim, Shah, Neumann, Salman, Safaris, Shakil, Shaheen. That's a great squad. Yasir Shah is back as well. Remember him, the spinner?
Have they got enough batting depth?
Of course they have.
Do you think
Well,
they do?
in their own conditions.
Yeah, in their own conditions, yes. But what about when they come away from their own conditions? I think they've got a good
Who
bowling
knows?
side.
That's the unknown, isn't it? They're batting on different pitches. Well, out of Asia. Like
We're going to see
if they
them
come to,
playing test matches in Australia this summer. Pakistan. I want
yeah,
to watch.
Yeah,
but
look,
it's so foreign to them because they haven't been out here for how long? Like it's our pitches are like nowhere else in the world. Well, they're becoming more and more the same. There's only really the Gabba that's different. Gives
Is
you
it
a point
really,
of
though?
difference. Well, it always has been. It still is because at least it's not a drop in pitch, so it's still the same old pitches.
Yeah, bouncy, I guess.
Gabba's, that's an awful ground. It's got this, the stands are crap. I don't like the Gabba.
You don't
Don't
like it,
come.
do you?
Don't watch cricket there. We don't care if you come or not.
won't.
Good.
You've got a point.
SCG is fantastic.
You know what I like out of all the grounds? Adelaide Oval.
Yeah.
Adelaide Oval is my standout out of all the grounds.
Have you played there?
No, but I've been to watch a game.
Right. I played at Chateau Tanunda for the SCG11. We won that competition only a few years ago. How about
Where's
that?
that at? Where was that?
Chateau Tanunda. That was about 2017, something like that.
Where is that playing on the Adelaide cricket ground?
Adelaide Oval, not cricket ground. Adelaide Oval. Let you know the name of it. It's
Whatever.
Chateau Tanunda.
You obviously didn't play there, so what's the point?
We're not allowed to play. We played at the MCG and SCG, though. How about that?
Well, that's good.
What a waste of what a waste when you got no talent, bro.
That's it.
How dare you? I opened the batting on the SCG11.
It faced one ball and then off you went. Is that playing? Facing one ball.
Jesus. Jealousy. You're just so jealous. I've never met three guys that are so freaking jealous. It's disgusting.
SCG means nothing to me. It's not my home ground.
Yeah. What? The Gabba?
Yeah.
Wollongabba.
I don't mind the Gabba.
Have you played there, George? You played lawn bowls on some two-bit bloody ground in some backyard.
Hey, we played at Mermaid, we played at Nerang, we played at Paradise Point.
Paradise Point, wow.
Norm's got a fascination about putting down performances because they're not at fucking the big grounds. Like there's a guy that scored 1,000 runs and it wasn't at the SCG, so it's not worthy.
Exactly. You got my point. Finally, thank God for that.
Someone shoot him, will you?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Himanshu Helida's here to ask questions. Norman, your thoughts. Who is Australia's number 4 ODI batsman? I reckon I have to agree with Babs and bloody other people there. I think Maxwell.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Maxwell's got to get in earlier than 7 or 8.
We made a mistake. Why is he down so low? What has he done? He's got 80 or 90 the other day. Why is he? I don't understand it.
Because the captain's a Fruit Loop. The captain's a Fruit Loop.
And the coach just does what he wants.
The cunt, did you say? What's the coach?
The coach.
The coach was only a bloody first grade cricketer anyhow.
Steve R, I think I mentioned about on 25 of my channels lately, Steve Smith has a quad injury.
So
see, that's an old man's injury. Old man's injury starting to come through.
Next, he'll do a calf. Then it'll be fun.
Yeah. I think Ashwin Karthik's doing his class test on the difference between Andre Russell and Kieran Pollard. What would you say to that?
Who's got the biggest gold chain?
Yeah.
Well, Russell probably. Russell, I'd say.
Yes.
Ooh. Ooh. Boom, boom. It's going to hurt.
There's no way that Pakistan are going to sell
Big
the
deal.
crowds anyhow. Day one.
I think the Gabba's got a better pitch than the SCG will ever have.
Yeah.
I think the SCG gets more people to go watch the games, don't they?
Yeah, SCG's a real ground. I mean, the Gabba, the best it had was a bloody dogs track around the side. That's all.
That was fun.
When Jeff Thompson was
well, the thing was, while you're watching the cricket, you could bet on the dogs.
You go to the cricket, then you go to the dogs later on that evening. Best of both worlds.
Typical backwater Hickville town.
When I was younger, my son used to play at Redlands there. There's a dog track there. There's a footy field in front. There's a dog track right. It's only a straight. I don't know if you guys know it. Redlands there.
Capalaba,
that's it. He played at Capalaba Rugby League. And there, you go there and you'd see the dogs running on the track.
And it's straight, yeah.
Notice how George knew it.
George is one of those dogs.
I'm the local, so I should know bloody Brisbane shit.
Capalaba. Spell Capalaba.
Capabala.
That's it.
Spell now better. I mean, Capalaba sounds fancy, sort of Aboriginal name. What about Woolloomooloo? Have you got a Woolloomooloo? No,
we got a Wollongabba. WOOLLOONGABBA.
Well, we've got WOOLLOOMOOLLLLLO, whatever. Okay. Your prediction for the Sri Lanka test. Michael, Anastasia, aka Babs, aka 242 not out once in his bloody lifetime.
I scored heaps of runs, mate. Don't talk about it. I scored thousands.
All we ever talk about is Caliber. Where did we score your other runs?
Everywhere else.
What do you mean everywhere else?
Before I came to play for you guys, I was playing at Coomera. Then I was playing down at North Sydney. I played cricket everywhere, mate. The only reason I came up to play with you go and thank Harry. Don't play with these idiots, he said.
North Sydney and Caliber. They're not exactly.
Yeah, and then I remember Harry. I was at Pepsi those days, and I was playing at Coomera.
Sorry. You were drinking Pepsi those days. I'm sorry.
I was working. Harry said, "Come and play with these lunatics." So I did.
And we were lunatics.
Took you a couple of years to get you over, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know. It was about 2 years.
Finally, we got some class. Obama Babu's here. Thank God you're here. Where's what's the other one? What was the other boy's name? Obama Babu, and we had what was the other one? Juju. Where's Juju? All right, okay, let's get back to some. So my prediction for the Sri Lankan Test series. Paul Newman's here, the actor from back in the day.
Paul Newman. Oh, so he's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's watching YouTube from heaven at the moment, apparently. Michael, would you look at the camera? Answer the bloody question. Would you? Your prediction for the Sri Lankan Test series? Did you already say that?
Australia.
Australia will win 2-0 or 1-0.
Yeah, I reckon 1-0.
I don't think Sri Lanka's got the ability to bat long enough and to probably bowl Australia out twice. I think the ODIs bring the sides together. I just think the Test match Australia should do it, but Sri Lanka won't fall over.
No, not at home. They couldn't do.
But we didn't. We were saying this about the series we just saw. We said that Australia would thrash them in the series, but they haven't done it.
They haven't. You're right.
Injuries haven't helped Australia.
I just think 2020 is a really close contest between two. ODIs makes it a bit less close, but test matches, it's the boys against the men, and I think Australia's better. I could be wrong, but I doubt it.
Yeah,
It's never happened before.
I think Australia did too much for them.
So Yasir Shah returns for the Sri Lankans. I've just seen it there in my little thing. So Yasir Shah, I really like him. I think he's a really good spinner for Pakistan. They've got him, they've got Shaheen and Harris Wright. They've got a pretty good bloody lineup.
The thing is, though,
you're talking about Pakistan or bloody Sri Lanka here.
Sorry, sure.
Do you think well? I know they're slow decks, but are they really turning that much?
Well, the test matches will be different pitches altogether from what we've seen in the T20s.
They just look slow, don't they? They're more slow than turners, aren't they?
Yeah,
but
that's true.
Depends on what they'll produce for the test matches. It'll be a little bit different, you'd think.
Yeah,
you'd hope.
Well, look. Well, what they're producing at the moment, we could go on bat there because the ball's not coming onto the bat.
Yeah, that's what I was. Has anyone got a left arm off spinner?
Yeah, Kuhneman.
Agar, but he's not fit.
Right.
Kuhneman's a left arm orthodox spinner.
Yeah, so
but
he's shit. He's shit. I'm just thinking left armour would be perfect on those conditions.
The problem is you keep saying he's shit, but he nearly won the game for us the other night.
Oh yeah, we needed 20 off the last over. He got 15, or he needed 19 off the last over.
Well, he still nearly got it. That's the thing.
Yeah, nearly's the main word there.
Hey, you go look at the other batters.
Obama Babu. What happened to Xavier Dudley? He disappeared, thank God. He wasn't anything exciting.
Yeah, but he did. He just fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah. Drugs. Allegedly.
Who has 3 quality spinners? Go down one.
Well, no, they have 3 quality.
Yeah, I think Sri Lanka have. Yeah, Australia got nobody. And when does Lions guys what has Lions done?
Taken 400 plus test wickets. That's what he's done.
I know, but if I'm going to
bowl, he's taken a few wickets.
Michael, what a stupid thing to say. He's taken 400 plus wickets.
Mate,
he's been our most successful off spinner ever.
Malacca, the guy's bowled 3 billion overs. The guy's bowled 3 billion overs.
Still not get it bloody that many, but
no. But every time we've relied him to win us a game on the last day, he died in the arse.
Yes, I agree with you.
427 wickets.
I'm not saying he can't get wickets, but we want him to get wickets in other games, and he's died in the arse.
Here we go.
India.
Against the Australian women's team should play the men's team. In what? Tiddlywinks?
Lawn bowls, but I think it'll be close.
Lawn bowls, I might get.
There we go. Lawn bowls.
Even. At least it'll be an even game.
Yeah.
Do you wear a skirt, George, when you're playing lawn bowls? I bet you do. With long white socks.
That's only on Saturday nights, mate, at the Valley.
Oh,
Put my skirt on.
I can just see George wearing a long white skirt with white socks and these puffy, bunched up underpants, pink and something else.
Frilly knickers.
You know what, Norm? It really worries me. You have some really sadistical fantasies.
Well, George in a skirt that is you're right. I have to agree with that.
Yep, I agree with Giuseppe.
Lion will rip Sri Lanka or RIP? What is it, rip or RIP?
Well, rip.
Yeah, it'll be rest in peace.
I'm doing a nudie running if he doesn't carry on.
Oh, heaven help him. Lion, please don't do it. Please. Don't want to say please.
But, getting back to Lion, I agree with Michael. He has taken 400 wickets, but on the last day when you want him to bowl you to victory, he fails, and he fails consistently.
He did against India. He failed in the arse. The recent Test series against Pakistan, he failed in the arse.
Sorry. He's
Yeah,
failed.
but they were playing on roads in bloody Pakistan. Like, really?
Yeah, day 5, mate. Come on, he should have been
Yeah, it
taken.
didn't matter. Like, they could play there for 20 days and it still wouldn't bloody turn on those pitches.
Actually, Sri Lanka have got Demuth Karunaratne. He's not a bad opening bat. Angela Matthews is returning. Dana Jay is a good player. Then they've got this guy called Abuldinia, who's a gun spinner. Have you seen him play?
No.
He's watch out for that name, Abuldinia. You wait and see what he's
Does the ball reverse swing in Sri Lanka?
No.
No, not really. No, for some reason.
It's too humid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like to get one side really dry and the other side really wet to do that. So
Yeah, I tried to get reverse swing when I played at Gaul. I didn't get much reverse swing when I bowled for some reason.
Because you couldn't bowl, full stop.
Because I didn't get a chance to bowl, probably more like.
Who was the captain in that game?
You were probably bloody captain that game, weren't you?
I look.
Surprise.
Norm, did you bowl when we chased 400?
I was keeping.
I was watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were chicken. You were chicken.
Because I'm not stupid, eh? I'm not going to chase that pull around for 400.
400 after 40 overs, then we stopped. I remember David Gregg was at point, and he kept on ducking because the ball was coming towards him.
What about, and then remember it pissed down so heavy for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, and it flooded.
And the ground was underwater.
Yeah,
and we drew. And that's when you got. Now you were already sick the night before. That's right. We had that dinner out.
That was the best draw that we had. I reckon.
We were champions. I was going to unleash some more batting. I know I broke my thumb. That's right.
Yeah, you broke your thumb.
No, I went to go to the hospital because some idiot broke his thumb.
Broke his thumb. You know, you had a bat. You had a bat in your hands. You're supposed to use it.
Oh, shut up, George. Where were you? You were at home playing with your own bat. You weren't even with us. You're talking.
Probably.
Remember the hospital, Giuseppe? Did you come with us to the hospital?
Yes.
Because it was me, you, Harry, and Norm, and I think Norm's missus. Yeah, all of us at the hospital.
Yeah. And Bargia, her girlfriend. Bargia was a girl.
Her as well. Okay, was that many?
Yeah.
We went there together. I remember.
Whose girlfriend?
Remember he had that. We had that wrap with all the leaves and stuff around it.
Yeah, that Bargia put this, and my thumb got worse.
That remedial medicine.
Oh, it was bloody ridiculous. Then we go to the hospital. They said it's broken. Then I was in pain straight after it.
And then he goes, "Have you met my mate? I'm really good friends with Arjuna Ranatunga." And so the surgeon's looking at all these photos rather than operating on his thumb.
Oh God!
I like Ranatunga.
Remember we were at what was that Cinnamon Grand at the back with Stuart Law? Remember? And then I remember that time when Arjuna walked in,
and he goes, "He should suck my dick."
Yeah, exactly. I'll go. What?
That's when he said to us. I remember the story. He said Ian Healy was the biggest grub in the world, didn't he?
Yeah.
I'm sure that was that night.
Yeah.
He said that a few times.
Mm.
Yeah.
And at the wedding, remember at the wedding that we were at the White House somewhere down in Coffs Harbour, and we had we were getting.
Woolgoolga.
Yeah,
that's in Queensland.
Oh God! And we had 1,200 bloody Indians in this hall, and Arjuna rocks up. Everybody forgot about Dinny and Matt and turned towards Arjuna.
Well, who invited him?
All I want to know is why would you put a time on the invitation and then not stick to it?
That's
true. What time are we at the reception, boys? We were there at like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I was whinging like a bitch. I was whinging, going, what the fuck's this, pros?
And we heard you. Auspicious hour it was, you goose. And
I thought they were talking Sri Lankan time.
Well, actually, Denny is coming to my mum's funeral, by the way. So.
That's good.
Can I just say something about whatever that pasty? What is that pasty thing you made us eat? What the hell was that? Some softy, dewy, fudgy, shitty thing. What was that?
That we ate.
The Indian one.
The Sri Lanka. Yeah, we were sitting in the hall on our asses. Then we had to get up to taste this bloody thing. What was it?
Probably pork pie. I've got no idea.
You remember?
Why would I know? What am I an expert for? I've got no idea what you're talking about. What is it? Yellow was
it was like a crushed nut, and it was all oily.
Yuck! Yeah, remember it tastes like shit.
Yeah.
But you like the food in Sri Lanka wasn't bad, was it? You enjoyed that. Remember the egg
food? I had buffet. I had fucking buffet. Ham and cheese I had.
Yeah, you bloody.
It's like water when he goes to India. Baked beans and bloody spaghetti. That's all he'll eat.
These guys are going. I remember Harry one night. He went to get this dish. It was so friggin' hot, and he sweat like a pig, like this. And I'm having ham and cheese.
Actually, I remember in Kandy when we first arrived in Kandy and we went for dinner that night and we had smorgasbord. And I went, oh my God, what is this? But to say it like it was good. It was good. Look, Colombo, when we were at the Cinnamon Grand, was the best experience I had.
We stayed at 3 good hotels, didn't we, from memory?
Yeah, even Birrawilla. I really liked Birrawilla.
The one in the bushes and stuff. Where was that? Candy.
Yeah, up at the canyon, up on the hillside.
Yes.
Yeah, the monkeys come into your room.
That's right. Yeah.
They look like Norm, didn't they? The monkeys.
Shut up. Okay, we're going with. I'm definitely, because I'm afraid I've missed my mother for sure, but I've got a bit more ability to travel now, so I'm definitely going to go to India next year. I'm going to get sponsors. I've spoken to a guy who runs a company there, and I'm going to try and get him to support the channel. And we'll get a show going there, and we'll support you guys, and we'll get you there. Okay, if you want to come for the IPL.
Oh, I'll be VIP.
Yeah.
The IPL, that's great fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a big spectacular. I mean, lately with COVID, it wasn't good, but we should, and we'll get treated. I mean, we talk about Arjuna and Tonga. I've got blokes over there that I know that are King Kong over there, like people that hang around Ganguly and Kolkata, heaps of media guys, people with a lot of, substance. We can have a lot of fun.
A lot of substance abuse.
Substance abuse. Where are we going here? We're talking of left arm orthodox. Can we bring in John Holland in or Scott Bowler? Scott Bowler's not a left arm bowler.
No, but I think they should bring in Scott Boland.
The Quest Motels, where are we talking about, Robert? In Queensland. Now, where is Stephen O'Keefe? I interviewed Stephen O'Keefe on one of my shows about a month ago down at Coogee Oval.
He's retired, hasn't he?
No, he's still playing
grade
cricket and grade cricket, and he's still playing well. He played for Manly, actually, against Rowing Pearson. He was a good bowler.
Yeah.
And he played well for Australia.
He was okay.
What, because he wasn't a Queenslander?
No. Well, he played 2 games for Australia.
No, but he took wickets in those matches, I recall, definitely.
One,
yet,
2.
Here we're talking about Ashton Agar. I don't know why we talk about him or why he's selected. I just don't see anything in him.
Should be there as a batsman, if anything. Can't bowl.
I agree. He bats better than he bowls, and he's a
batting all-rounder.
Well, he got that 90-odd, didn't he, at Trent Bridge back in I was there for that. And when he's in Sri Lanka, his grandfather's got a house in Sri Lanka. Still.
Who? Agar.
Yeah, his mum's Sri Lankan.
Is she?
Yeah. And they showed a picture of him at his grandfather's house in the Kandy region of Sri Lanka.
Well, there you go.
Did you know that? Agar's mother is Sri Lanka.
No, I didn't know that.
Well and truly. So, all right. So we'll go to India. We'll go. We've got to go to the Taj Mahal. You want to go there?
Why?
What do you mean?
Do they play cricket there?
Is there anywhere in India where they don't play cricket? Are you kidding me?
Hey, what do I eat in India?
Oh, Jesus. More bloody cheese and tomato, probably.
Actually, having said that, I went to Indian last Wednesday and I had butter chicken. I had some sarde chicken and some mango chicken.
Nando chicken's not Indian, you goose.
Mango.
Mango, okay.
All right, take it back. Not a goose, thank you.
You're not a goose, but yeah, well.
And then they had some garlic, garlic bread as well.
None.
Yeah, that was not too bad. I had those 3 dishes without dying.
Well, butter chicken, mango chicken, they're not truly Indian meals. It's more
see?
They're not real Indian meals, but it's all right.
But at least I tried, right?
But we'll get you to go to the Hotel Oberoi in Kolkata. Oh, hello, we've lost someone. What happened to George?
His thingo's gone.
Yeah, Hotel Oberoi. And look, don't worry, guys. We're going to go to India next year. If you want to go, we're going. All right?
All right, we're going. Sort it out.
Stop blowing kisses. What is this business?
Sort it out. Peanut?
That's better.
I want to be in the middle.
I'll get my passport ready.
Okay, then we're going to go. Seriously, we're going to get George to come this time, and Harry, hopefully.
He might not be. Well, George will be allowed now, won't he? He's got his wife. Yeah.
Well, he's got a different woman with him. That's for sure.
George
Norm might not be allowed though. He's still under the thumb somehow.
I've got no mother and I've got no wife, so I'm free now. I can do whatever I want.
Does your ex-wife still stalk you though, or no?
How can she when she's bedridden? You know what she's going to do.
She still can't. Do you talk to her though?
She is really in a bad way. She's got basically unable to walk, can't even turn her body, barely move her head, and apparently she's got no words.
She was a fit lady too, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was very fit.
Yeah.
Obviously, that doesn't mean everything, does it, in life?
It was like Harry's mate that died.
Yeah.
Bang, all over.
Yeah,
life's too short. Oh, we're going to definitely, there's 2 trips we're going to look at doing in the future. Definitely to India, the IPL. And I still reckon we've talked about it before, going to the West Indies, guys.
Oh, I love to go to the West Indies. Oh, God.
We got it, didn't we? We were in the throes of planning.
Read
my comment.
I'm going to take you.
Liverpool officially announced.
I'm going to take you.
Liverpool officially announced on Twitter that Mane is moving.
Mane is moving to Bayern Munich. Yes, that's right. End of an era, Ashwin.
So, Ashwin, haven't you got an exam you're supposed to be studying for?
Who?
Yeah.
Ashwin Kartik's got an exam he's supposed to be studying for.
Yeah, I thought he was becoming student council president.
Are you in a Quest Motel? Have you let out some? Is there something behind his name, Quest Motel?
No. This Robert guy's all over, mate. He listens. He's very attentive.
Ashwin, I said I ain't having an exam, but you told us you were earlier on, didn't you?
Yeah, I think as he must be.
He was running for student president or something.
Oh, sorry.
Norman, get your facts right.
All right. Well, then tell us more, Ashwin Kartik. How old are you, Ashwin Kartik?
Yeah.
Norman's ex is asking about. Oh no, yeah, that's the woman I'm talking about. My ex-wife. To go and Google is Saroja Malakarachi. You go on Google or whatever. See her on social and Facebook. Is she only on Facebook, sir?
16.
16. Well, there you go.
16.
Had my first kiss at 15, not 16, but 15.
Yeah.
Did my job at 17.
Right. What happened to George?
He's
His
Banter.
mobile phone died, mate. Don't you listen?
All right. So let's just quickly summarize. Albie Juju's here. Yo, how are you? Where have you been, Albie Juju? I thought you were here, meant to be here earlier. Albie Juju.
I've got that Jamaican song in my mind now.
Yeah, Coco.
I'm a silly mama. I'll take off. Coco Mo.
We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow.
His phone died.
That's where we want
to go.
way down in Kokomo.
Topeka.
We won't be a singing trio, that's for sure. So now, Antigua, we're going to see Viv and Merv Richards, who's been on my show.
Oh, imagine
Vivian
time
Merv.
with Vivian Richards, though. That would be him and Brian Lara. There is my idol. Brian Lara, I've got him just above the Servier, though. The greatest ever
Have
batsman
you?
I ever seen.
No,
Yeah, 'cause
no.
Yeah, I reckon Brian Lara was my ultimate favourite.
There you
Yeah.
go. Notice how Aspen Cully says hearing Giuseppe Norman singing is bliss, not Michael. He didn't say Michael.
Oh, Ashwin. Come on, man. I could
Tom
vote for you
Murphy.
tomorrow because of your school. I would have voted for you. Now I'm not.
Kushik Rahela, that your other friend, Himanshu Rahela, I think they're related. Todd Murphy or Matt Kuhneman. Todd Murphy, didn't he play centres for Roosters? I don't remember anyone called Todd Murphy.
Yeah, I don't remember anyone called Tom Murphy. You'd go Matt Kuhneman, wouldn't you?
He didn't hear Michael laugh out loud.
Lucky for you then. Lucky.
Let's hear Michael. Let's get a rendition of Michael. Let's microphone. Come on.
Ooh, I want to take you to Bahamas. Oh, wait, oh. That's all I know. Let's go.
We're losing viewers here. They're all going.
Sorry,
What's
guys.
the
I should have practiced.
What are you in? What hotel are you in at the moment? You're in a Quest hotel?
I'm in the Quest, bro. How many times am I going to tell you? The Quest in Flemington.
Are you at the racetrack?
Yes. God, this bloke's deaf, Giuseppe, huh?
I don't always listen to you, Michael. Jeez, give me a break. Okay, Todd Murphy has met with Nathan Lyon. He learned a lot from him. Okay. Albie Juju's 17. Albie Juju's 17.
This worries me. There's a lot of young people on this show.
Well, they know
class. Swearing. At least they're going to learn to swear early.
Oh, as if Albie Juju hasn't heard a person swear before. I bet you that.
Wow. He sounds innocent.
Until proven guilty. All right. Anything till we've been on for an hour and 41 minutes. Let's get this. It's been a great show though, I must admit. But thank you guys for coming on. Look, Sri Lanka look like they're going to be a bit of a force, at least they've won this series at least in the ODI. Yeah. And of course they've got 2 tests played. I reckon they'll put up more of a fight than you guys are reckoning. So there you go.
I'm not saying that they won't put up a fight.
I reckon they will. I reckon they will.
Yeah, I just don't think that I'm like Michael and George. I don't think they'll last the 5 days.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my biggest concern, and I think their batting's got a question mark. I think their bowling will be pretty good. They've got the spinners for it. I'm just not sure their batting will do the job, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, but look, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
And I don't think Gore's not going to be a very fast track, is it? It's going to be very, very slow, isn't it?
Yeah, it is very slow.
Slow and low. So, which that might even help the Sri Lankans anyhow.
Remember that? I loved the Gore because of the setting. It was amazing. It was great.
Yeah, it was a great ground location-wise.
But the outfield was predominantly dirt when we were there. And it was just
it was a bit rough. Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably out of all the fields that we played on, Gore was probably the worst.
You reckon?
What about Asagiria up there in Candy up on that?
I didn't go to Asagiria. I was sick.
I thought Gore wasn't too bad.
No.
Remember, Michael, we played Asagiria. We played at Asagiria.
Yeah, but I'm talking about. I don't think Gore was that. I don't think Gore was that bad, was it?
Yeah.
Test playing nation.
Yes.
Okay.
Robert M is really impressive. Okay. Okay, what does this say? What are you writing here? What is this? Oh, you've changed your.
Let's do another language, man. That must be Pakistani.
Oh, we knew. That's not Pakistan. That's actually
Indian.
It could even be Sri Lankan.
Is it?
Ashwin's a Sri Lankan name, isn't it?
No, that's Hindi.
Okay.
So I'm going to. Okay. All right, we're going to Tamika. She's quirky and peculiar. He was good at Raza, I must say. All right, guys, we've been on for a long time now. Any final parting words?
No, just
I reckon Queensland will win the State of Origin. Will go two up, and I think Australia will beat Sri Lanka in the last ODI, and we will win the Test series 2-0.
It's confidence for you, but I think it'll be a lot closer. No, we won all. What do you think, Giuseppe? Last word?
Yeah, I don't know. I think Australia will win the Test series. I do. I think they'll probably win the last one-day game. I think they'll change a little bit, but look, we'll wait and see. A prediction is just a prediction. It's nothing substantial.
Yeah, but a prediction's not just a prediction. We just make the bloody prediction. That's all.
Australia.
Okay. That was Tamil, by the way. All right, guys. Final words from Obama Babu. Hindi is something different. That ain't it. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Abhi Juju, last word. What about India versus England Test match? It's going to be, I think, England. It's at home. All right.
Yeah, I think England too.
Yeah,
All right,
I think
guys.
England too.
Take
All
care.
right, good.
All right. Good night. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
That's right. Thanks, guys. We are
Next
going
time.
to win it next year. We're going to start the planet. All right, we're going to be going
No
there.
worries.
All right.
Oh, I want to take
No
you
worries.
to Bahamas, Bermuda.
It's,
Oh,
I want to take
You'll
you
have-
to Bermuda, Bahama.
Oh, God.
Come on,
Let's not
pretty
delete that.
mama.
Pretty mama.
Key Largo, Montego. Baby, why don't we go down to Kokomo? We'll get there
Faster than we'll take it slow.
Take it
All
slow.
right.
That's right. That is exactly the way you take it. You take it slow up the caboose. Up the caboose.
All right, boys.
Let's go. I got to
There
go.
we are. There's the bye, Norma. Seeing you was always a delight. There you go.
Oh.
All right, guys.
Good night.
Ciao,
Going.
ciao. Ciao. Are we going to keep going? We're still okay. I'm going to get going. All right. Ciao.